In the high-stakes world of diplomacy, trust is everything. One wrong message can shift alliances. One wrong word can start a crisis. But in mid-2025, the world learned that even trust itself can be forged.
A governor, a member of Congress, and 3 foreign ministers received calls or messages from Secretary of State Marco Rubio, or so they thought.
An unknown actor, that's what it's being described as, has used artificial intelligence to impersonate Secretary of State Marco Rubio in phony messages to government officials and foreign leaders.
It began quietly. Across continents, top officials started receiving strange messages, direct calls, and voice notes from the U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. His tone was formal, his voice unmistakable, and his contact address looked official. Marco Rubio, state.gov. Only one problem. Marco Rubio had sent none of them. Someone or something had replicated him. An imposter, armed with artificial intelligence, had perfectly cloned Rubio's voice and digital presence. According to a classified State Department cable obtained, the imposter reached out to at least 5 high-ranking officials, including foreign ministers, a U.S. governor, and even a member of Congress. Each message sounded real. Each carried just enough authority to open doors that were never meant to be opened. 2 officials received AI-generated voice messages. Others got texts on encrypted apps like Signal, inviting them to continue discussions privately.
They created a Signal account in mid-June with the display name marco.rubio@state.gov, which is not the Secretary's email address.
But it looked credible.
Exactly. And reached out to these individuals and used AI-generated text messages and voice messages to impersonate the Secretary of State.
On the question of cybersecurity, how does Signal fit into this story?
Well, of course, this evokes memories of Signalgate, which was only a few months ago, where, as we extensively reported, a journalist was inadvertently added to a Signal chat with senior government officials, including Secretary Rubio, as well as the Vice President, Secretary Hegseth, and a number of others, discussing potential strike plans on Yemen, of course, which we know came to pass. And what that incident proved and what we learned from it is that Signal is an approved platform for use within the administration. And so it's not outside the realm of possibility that if somebody were to get a message from Marco Rubio on Signal, that it could be possibly true.
The cable revealed that the imposter displayed an extensive knowledge of internal documentation and naming conventions.
This is the first exchange of real gunfire in the AI battle.
Whoever it was, they understood how the U.S. government spoke. This was not a random scam. This was precision social engineering, a spy's masterpiece built with code, not guns. Experts say that's all it takes now, just 15 seconds of recorded speech. Feed that audio into a voice cloning engine, type what you want the person to say, and within moments, an AI generates a version of that voice so accurate it could fool family, colleagues, or even foreign governments. It's the perfect digital mask. No fingerprints, no trail, just deception disguised as truth. Earlier that year, another fake video had already surfaced, a deepfake of Rubio, discussing plans to cut Ukraine's access to Starlink. That too was false.
Specifically, do you want to see President Zelensky apologize for?
Well, apologize for turning this thing into the fiasco for him that it became. In the next few days, I will see Elon Musk.
Things are not always as they seem, including this clip of Secretary of State Marco Rubio. This clip, posted in March, was manipulated by AI.
But it showed just how easy it had become to manipulate perception. This time, the stakes were far higher. Diplomats could have easily shared sensitive data, opened secure links, or trusted instructions from a man who wasn't there at all.
They're engineered to erode trust in institutions, in elections, in truth itself. Precisely the goal of Xi Jinping, Vladimir Putin, the Ayatollah Khomeini, hostile states.
We don't yet know exactly what the fake Rubio creators were after, but watching social media poisoning our politics and culture in a variety of ways hasn't inspired confidence in the ethics of the AI profiteers.
The companies that build these tools do have the ability to limit abuse. We see that in some instances they do so, but they refuse to put into place systemic processes to ensure that they can't be abused.
The real Marco Rubio ordered an internal investigation immediately. The U.S. State Department issued a warning to embassies worldwide: verify before responding. No voice, no message, no account can be trusted without confirmation. And as that memo circulated, one question echoed through global networks. If the U.S. Secretary of State can be cloned, what about you? This wasn't just a political event. It was a glimpse into the future of deception. A future where your voice, your face, your brand, even your leadership can be imitated in minutes. The digital world no longer asks if someone will impersonate you, only when. From government agencies to small startups, from media to marketing, everyone is at risk of being rewritten by AI imposters who sound exactly like the real thing.
It's not something that is unique. It's occurring across the board. In fact, with AI, it's something that can be replicated across hundreds or thousands of people at the same time. So it's something that's happening widespread. We just need to develop a natural level of skepticism. That's the first thing. Secondly, we need to educate ourselves on what is capable of happening. And the third thing, it makes sense getting help. There are organizations out there that can provide cybersecurity at a level that can protect your company and also protect your clients and protect your employees from getting cloned and being susceptible to these sort of things.
But out of every breach comes a blueprint, a way forward. And that's where Telarus steps in. Telarus is more than cybersecurity. It's digital identity defense. While others protect passwords and firewalls, Telarus secures authenticity itself. Its systems detect AI-generated voices, track digital impersonations, and monitor real-time brand integrity across platforms. So that when your name, your sound, or your message appears online, you can prove it's truly you. Telarus helps governments, creators, and businesses stay protected against deepfakes, phishing clones, and AI-powered impersonations. Because the next war in cyberspace isn't fought over data, it's fought over identity. And identity is your most valuable asset. The Marco Rubio AI imposter didn't just target one man. It revealed how fragile truth has become in the age of synthetic intelligence. The voice of authority can now be faked. The message of trust can now be forged. But the solution lies not in fear, it lies in defense, verification, and vigilance. Because in this new digital era, being real isn't enough. You have to prove it. And with Telarus, you can.